Might and Magic. I took the original mapping paper that was part of the game. Okay? The original mapping paper that you can see in the Companion's Discovery channel. I can show it to you right here. Boom. Okay? I recreated it from the ground up. Tried my best to maintain as close as I could to the original. Made it a little bit bolder. Made the actual dots a little bit larger. And gave a little bit more space in the numbers just for legibility's sake. And over the weekend, I got it printed out. This is a full 50-page mapping notebook, inspired and recreated from the original map guide that would be provided inside the box. I guess I should say with inside the box, on Throne, we are doing a crowdfunding goal to get a full copy of the original Apple II game. So if you are at all interested in contributing, it looks like we've got one contribution, and we could have the actual floppies, we could have the actual map, we could have a physical full book with the manual and everything. But either way, I mean, whatever we would have gotten through Throne would not have this many pages. It would just be really fun for the manual and just to feel the physicality of it. So that's a crowdfund goal. If you put $5 towards it, if you put $20 towards it, if you put $1 towards it, it all goes towards picking this up for the stream. I also found a New World Computing bottle opener in there. So I threw that in too. I found that on eBay at $16. The developer of the game, I don't know, they probably gave it out at some computer convention, but it's a keychain bottle opener. It's very funny. I'm playing on an Apple II Core. I am playing on this, which is the Apple II Core within the Mister. Yo, Hearts, thank you for contributing to the Might and Magic physical box. Thank you so much. I don't know how much you contributed. I totally appreciate it. It does not matter. Any contribution helps. So really, thank you. I have the original disk images right here in a .nib format. And so I boot this up and we've got Might and Magic. Tonight, everybody, I am really, really hugely looking forward to this. Tonight we are starting our first playthrough, our first night of our first playthrough of Might and Magic Book 1, Secret of the Inner Sanctum. I have set this up so that the game screen is here. The mapping screen is right here. This is an overhead camera. I've got a 10-pack of Crayola markers so that we can color code a map. This is a brand new. I literally went to CVS earlier this afternoon and got a 10-pack of markers. The only one I've used is the black one to see if it bleeds, and it doesn't, which is really nice. So we won't have any bleed over to the back or onto any other pages. Shout out to Crayola. I'm very, very, very excited for this game. Very, very, very excited for this playthrough. Truly, thank you everybody for being here. Let's look at the scenes. Press space for scenes. Got the 0 megahertz DOS collection on my Mister the other day. It was neat to just boot up Heroes 2. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. While adventuring, you will encounter creatures both friendly and fierce. Every monster's characteristics are unique and challenging. A strange moaning sound echoes ominously through the cavern. So you're getting a picture. Discover a warrior's stronghold or a wizard's lair, a dragon's den or a maiden fair. The treasure could be great if you meet the challenge. This is Might and Magic. And if you pay attention, fantastic creatures abound. To deal with these menacing beasts is an elaborate combat system featuring 94 spells and numerous combat options. Welcome everybody to Might and Magic Book 1, Secret of the Inner Sanctum. Journey now into an age of chivalry in an alternate reality and explore the land of Varn through the forces of might and magic. What you will very quickly realize, if you haven't already, you will very soon. There's no music in this game. The Apple II had beeps and boops you will hear. However, there is no score. There is no score. It is just music. It is just beeps every so often as you move and as you engage in menu options. So, thank you to John Gemstone for pointing me in this direction and leading me this way. What's up, Dark Web? What's up, Dice? Welcome in, everybody. John Gemstone has given a very good idea that I am going to follow. And I have a small collection of pre-1987 instrumental albums that we are going to be listening to as background music for this game. I should have it set up in such a way, and we will test today, but I did a test stream over the weekend. You may have caught that I did like a do not check test stream. It should not save to the VOD. I think I've done it correctly. I think I've done everything that I've needed to do. Basically, I just want to make sure that right now, you guys can't hear any music, right? No music. No music. Good. Now, we should have music now. Music. Music. At the bottom of this screen, you will be able to know the album and the track and the artist. This will not be saved onto the VOD. If you are listening to this, if you are watching this VOD, down below will be what we are listening to for you to sync up with your own listening of choice. But if everything goes right, should not be able to hear this. Should not be able to hear this. In fact, let me just make sure. Hold on. Let me make 100% foolproof sure that this works. So what I'm going to do is, you can hear me for a second. That's me. I'm going to...
You'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, I know. I will, Jack. I'm going to go and publish this VOD that is currently airing. Okay? Are you sure you want to publish this VOD? It will make it publicly accessible. Yes, I do. Why? Okay, there we go. I'm currently in broadcast, but if I go to my channel, that's me talking live. Let me go to videos and go to recent broadcasts. All right. The developer of the game, the Inner Sanctum, encounter humor. There's no music in this. All right, here we go. Apple II had beeps and boops you will hear. However, there is no... Fingers crossed. There is no score. It is just music. It is just beeps every so often as you move. Stone has free... right now... No music. Mm-hmm. Good. Now... We should have music now.
Yeah, it works. It works, dude.
Music?
It works. Oh, awesome.
At the bottom of this screen,
Okay. Oh,
you'll be able to know
I was so worried.
and the track
I was so
and the
worried.
artist. This will not be saved onto the VOD. If you
Whoo!
are listening to this, if you are watching this VOD, down below will be what we are.
Okay. How the heck does that work? I don't know. I don't know. Frankly, I do not care. It works.
I do not care.
Are you out of your mind?
Okay. Hang on. Now let me unpublish that VOD very fast. And then we'll rip it.
Whoa! That steam's hot enough to roast someone.
Okay. Little bit of music, little bit of ambiance. We've got Might and Magic all set up here. Insert disc B and press return. Might and Magic, Secret of the Inner Sanctum. Options: C to create new characters, V to view all characters, and the number keys to go to town. No, I do not have different tracks ready for combat. I don't. That's a funny idea, though. I think it'd be a little bit too much for me to micromanage. Let me know if it needs to go up or down in volume as time goes on. I'll leave that, anybody who's willing, just let me know. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. I got a USB switch here that I don't know if I can show it. Okay. This is a 1 in and 2 out switch so that I press this button and it controls the mister. Okay? I press this button, and now it controls my computer. So I don't have to have 2 keyboards. I have 1 keyboard that I switch on the fly between both so that I can maintain 1 keyboard on both things. I'm telling you guys, I've put a lot of work into this, man. I really want this to be right. I really want this to be very intentional. And with that intention, let's start things off. Let's take a look at the manual. I think that the manual is going to be very important throughout this playthrough. And I was lucky enough to find a copy of John Van Kennegam's first edition of the manual, which is super exciting. So let's flip through it. Let me go and just view this as a single page so that we can kind of see it a little bit larger. Might and Magic is an ongoing journey that can last up to hundreds of hours. As you begin, let chapters 1 through 4 of this book guide you through the first steps of your journey. If you're new to fantasy games, chapter 5 will acquaint you with the terms and conventions of this world. As you gain experience, your primary guide will become your computer screen. Even then, you will find important reference information on game options and spells in the appendixes of this book. Really good art right here. Happy adventuring. Yo, what's up, Groovy Pine? Welcome. Prepare for adventure. This is technical stuff. However, hang on. Look at this for a minute. Love them. Absolutely love them. Look at everybody working together. Again, this is featured in the companion. So if you want to take a look, the PDF is in the companion, and you can read along on your own. The main options menu, that's where we are right now. The main options menu offers you 3 choices of activity: Create new characters. You must do this before playing the game unless you use the pre-programmed characters provided on Disk B. Type C. View all characters stored on that disk, including pre-programmed. From the list displayed, you can view individual character profiles. Go to town and set out on your adventure. Type the number of the town 1 through 5. Create new characters. If you decide to play Might and Magic using the pre-programmed characters provided, you can skip this section. Much of the fun of any fantasy game, however, lies in the creation of the characters with whom you go adventuring. If you're creating characters for the first time, or need to refresh your memory on character options, read Appendix A before continuing. The information in that appendix will help you create more varied and interesting characters. What's going on, Wrist? Welcome in. Who have a greater chance of succeeding in their quest. To create a character, display the main options menu and type C. Hang on one second. I have the music set to repeat one track instead of going on to the next one. Everything should be good now. Okay. Select class. A character can belong to one of 6 possible classes: Knight, Paladin, Archer, Cleric, Sorcerer, Robber. A character's class is determined by 7 vital statistics: intellect, might, personality, endurance, speed, accuracy, and luck. Each statistic is randomly assigned a rating between 3 and 18, with 18 being the highest. So that's 3 six-sided dice. Because the lowest is 3, the highest is 18. So if you want to envision it physically, you roll dice, and whatever the sum of those 3 dice are is the stat that you get assigned. To generate a new set of random ratings, press return. To the right of these statistics are the eligible classes for the ratings given. These are the classes from which you may choose. Notice how the eligible classes change as you generate different sets of statistic ratings. Let's take a look and do this in real time. Intellect 11, might 18, personality 6, endurance 12, speed 12, accuracy 7, luck 15. I mean, that's the best might roll that we could do. So I think I'm going to hang on to that for a second because that might be worth making something happen here. So when your personality is 6, right, exactly. To choose a class, type the number of the desired class. At any time before selecting a class, you can return to the main options menu by pressing Escape. After selecting a class, choose the character's race. Race options will replace class options on the screen. Human, elf, dwarf, gnome, half-orc. Your choice of race may change the rating for 1 or more vital statistics. If the change is not to your liking, press Escape. All statistics will return to the last ratings shown before you selected class. Reselect your class, then try a different race. Okay. Let's keep going. Select your alignment. After assigning your race, choose the character's alignment. Your choices are good, neutral, or evil. Select your alignment by pressing the number next to the desired alignment. If you change your mind after making your selection, press Escape. The screen will return to class options, reselect, blah, 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 blah. Notice that a character's alignment does not affect any vital statistic ratings. Alignment can be important to gameplay, however. For details, refer to Appendix A. So it doesn't change stats, but there may be situations where it's important. Choose character's sex. Your choices are male or female. Sorry to my non-binary friends. Sex does not affect a character's vital statistics, but may restrict certain activities during gameplay. See Appendix A for details. To select sex, type the number next to male or female. If you change your mind, press Escape. The screen will return to class options. The final step in creating your character is to name him or her. Type in any name up to 15 characters in length, then press Return. It's a good idea to assign different names to each character to avoid possible confusion. We got no problem with that. We're gonna make some guys. After you've created your character, a screen prompt will ask to save. If you type yes, the character will be created and saved onto disk side B. The screen will return to your class options with a new set of random statistics. You can create another character or press Escape. At any given time, you can store up to 18 characters, including the pre-programmed characters on any given copy. Okay, if you wish to store more than 18, you must first delete one or more of the existing characters. This is done from the character profile screen, which is explained later in this chapter. Okay, a lot of information to take in there, but there is one other thing in this manual that I want to flip to very fast, and it is in a different chapter. It has to do with the classes. Here we go. Character statistics in Appendix A. Each character receives a random rating from 3 to 18 in each of the 7 vital statistics. Because these ratings establish a character's strengths, weaknesses, and abilities, they also determine his or her class: knight, paladin, archer, cleric, sorcerer, robber. So, for example, based on what we rolled on this first character here, the only classes available for that character are knight and robber. Okay? Throughout the game, a character's actions, discoveries, and battles may affect one or more of his or her vital statistics. Certain spells may even cause a vital statistic to exceed the normal maximum rating of 18. If, however, any vital statistic drops to 0, the result is death. Whoa. Okay, so if personality at 6 drops to 0, they're cached. Intellect is character's knowledge. Might is character's strength. Personality is character's general charisma. Endurance is character's stamina. Speed is quickness and agility. Accuracy is the ability to land a blow on an enemy during combat. Luck is a character's chance of succeeding when all else fails. So right now, we've got a guy with 11 intellect, 18 might. So relatively knowledgeable, very strong, horrible charisma, good endurance, good speed, pretty abysmal accuracy, and really high luck.
You got your payment?
You know I'm not here about the money.
So let's take a look. We could make a knight right now, or we could make a robber. A robber's armor is limited to ring mail and shield. Weapons include sling, crossbow, and all one-handed weapons such as short sword and dagger. Short sword, not short, whatever. Short sword. I think I said sword. As experience levels increase, the robber increases his or her ability to pick locks and disarm traps. A robber's fighting abilities equal those of a cleric. In selecting characters to make up a party of adventurers, it's a good idea to start with one member from each class. So, if we have I guess accuracy would be rough on this, right? As far as weapons are concerned. Here's where my mind is at, for everybody that's wondering where I'm at. With very strong, very lucky, but a piece of shit personality, this is our Might and Magic's Preston J. Create a character that exists across playthroughs on this channel over the years. Just a total scumbag that somehow gets lucky and is very strong. And I don't think I want him to be a knight. I don't think that I want him to be a knight. I don't think that he deserves it. So allow me to lock in robber for Preston J. Now, human, elf, dwarf, gnome, half-orc. Although there are no restrictions on the race to which any character may belong, selection of certain races may change the rating on one or more of a character's vital statistics. In addition, different races have different hidden strengths, which do not show up in a character profile. In general, humans have a strong resistance to fear and some resistance to sleep spells. Elf, strong resistance to fear. Dwarf, some resistance to poison. Gnome, some resistance to magic spells. Half-orc, moderate resistance to sleep spells. Although racial resistances are never noted in the game, they may be important in overcoming the effects of various forms of magical attack. It is therefore a good idea to strive for a racially mixed group when creating a party. In Might and Magic, good and evil are not absolutes, but rather a measure of the character's inclinations when confronted by the unknown. Throughout the game, a character's responses to encounters in combat can shift his or her alignment, as can certain spells. A character's alignment will occasionally restrict his or her activities while adventuring. Certain places, items, and weapons are designated good or evil. These cannot be entered or used by a character of opposite alignment. A neutral character can enter an alignment restricted place, but cannot use a restricted item. Okay. Preston J. I feel in my bones half-orc for Preston J in this game. For the purposes of this game, Preston has to be a half-orc. We'll get a human for sure in the mix, but I think Preston J is going half-orc mode. Okay? So I will select 5, and he's evil as fuck. Male. Name. Whoa. Okay. So half-orcs are evil to you? No, just this one. Just Preston J. P. Now the question is, do we go like... Can you do mixed alignment parties? Yeah, character alignment. It is valuable for different characters. Might went up to 19? Yo, Axel. And personality went down to 5. See? Oh, man. Oh, my God. Okay. Luck went down 1, too. Damn. Endurance went up 1. At least he's got half a brain. True. Should we throw the Y in there just for the fantasy angle? Or should it just be Preston J? I think it's gotta be. I think we gotta play around with it. You know what I mean? It's gotta be Preston. Okay. Preston? No, it's just gotta be Preston. Preston J. Locked in. First character of our Might and Magic squad. The half-orc robber, evil guy. Lock it in right now. Boom. Save character? Yes. Good. Let's take a look at all characters. There he is. Preston J. Male evil half-orc robber. He's got a club. What's the deal with mixed alignment parties? No restrictions noted in the manual at all. Good and evil are not absolutes, but rather a measure of the character's inclinations when confronted by the unknown. Throughout the game, a character's responses to encounters in combat can shift his or her alignment, as can certain spells. A character's alignment will occasionally restrict his or her activities while adventuring. Certain places, items, and weapons are designated good or evil. This cannot be entered or used by a character of the opposite alignment. So, I think that it's largely just each character has its own thing going on. Thank you for the snapshot. Yeah, let's look at some of these characters. Crag the Hack is a neutral human knight male with a 17 might, 8 personality and intelligence, 15 endurance, 13 speed, 15 accuracy, and 10 luck. Not too different from... We'll get to... I love all the wizardry love. I don't want to have the direct compare and contrast because I don't know wizardry at all. I got nothing to add to how this compares and contrasts with wizardry because that means nothing to me right now. Newt human. Yeah, I'd be fucking up some Fig Newtons. I'm saying. I think for the purposes... No, nothing to say my bad or nothing to apologize for. Just letting you know. It genuinely means nothing to me. Sir Galland is a good dwarf paladin. One thing I did want to say, I think I want Crag the Hack in our party. There are reasons for this, but I think in terms of lore, I think it is fun to have one of the pre-assigned people leading 5 unknown, just unseasoned adventurers. Granted, it says that he's level 1, but for the purposes of this, let's just act like he is our classic knight. You have to have a 6 stack, yeah. Yes, it is 6. It is 6. So if I were to go right now to town, you have to go A, B, C, D, E, F. And now your party is full. Okay? And then you would set out from there. So, judging off of that, let's create another new character because it will let you run it solo. It will let you run it solo. If you wanted to. If you wanted to just set out on like an expedition party with one guy, like maybe there's value in that, right? Like everybody stay at the inn and be safe. Our scout is going to run out and take care of something solo. Or maybe this calls for only our most evil character and they have to go take care of something. Right, The Lonely Adventures of Preston. So let's do another. Let me go back just so that we have all of our... let's go here. Character classes. This so that we will know. Here we go. One more character in the books. Hit it. Another knight or robber we have to reroll. We have our knight. We have our robber. Cleric. Cleric's prime statistic is personality. I don't think 13 cuts it for cleric. Another roll. 12, not going to cut it. Sorcerer at 12? No. With intellect at 14? No. We got a natural 18 for the robber. I think we're just going to keep rolling here until we get an 18 determinate, which could take a while. I just got 17 luck on something, but I don't think that calls for any of the characters. Cleric personality at 15, 16 endurance, 17 speed. A cleric can use chainmail or any lighter armor and can carry a shield. Weapons are restricted to club, mace, flail, staff, or great hammer. A cleric may not use missile weapons. At higher experience levels, a cleric gains the ability to use higher level spells. This could be good. This is a pretty strong, but everything else is so middling. We've got the ones in the middle are very strong. 15, 16, 17 is hot. And having a cleric with very high speed might be valuable in getting heals out, right? Because I would assume that that's how that operates. So we saw, hang on. Here we go. Speed is quickness and agility. Higher speeds increase in armor class. Speed also determines the order of combat during battle, with the fastest character going first. I think that that's valuable. I think that that's valuable if we're going to be rocking cleric spells. To have a cleric that has very high speed is going to be super beneficial for healing and keeping people safe. So, unfortunately, they're not very strong. Oh no, endurance affects hit points, the amount of damage that can be sustained. So they have high HP and high speed. And personality affects cleric spell points. So, boom, boom, boom. This is an incredible role for a cleric. I'm going to play around a little bit with our races to see what affects what. So keep a close eye out, right? If I press escape, it just goes back. I guess we'll find out. If it doesn't, we're done for. Human. Keep a close eye on these numbers. We're looking at personality, endurance, and speed. Human, nothing gets changed. Cleric, elf, has lower endurance, higher accuracy. Accuracy is a character's ability to land a blow on an enemy during combat. So not necessary for us. Cleric, elf, yeah, and it also dropped our endurance one. But it did raise our intellect and, oh no, it dropped our might and raised our intellect. Cleric, what about dwarf? Higher endurance, lower speed. Same personality. No. Gnome? 1616. Elf, drops that, raises that. Dwarf, 1716. What was the primary stat of a cleric again? Primary stat is personality. Did any of these affect personality? Cleric, gnome, no. Cleric, human, no. Cleric, elf, no. Cleric, dwarf, no. Cleric, half-orc, drops personality. So nothing raises personality. So 15 is going to be our baseline. It just depends on if we want more endurance or more speed. Because if I were to rock gnome, it drops our speed down. That drops our endurance. That drops our personality. We can't do that. I think we just go human cleric. I think we just baseline human cleric. The only thing that I could be convinced about is the gnome giving 2 additional luck. But it's still not enough to really make a difference. It just pulls us out of, like, no man's land, right? It pulls us out of a 5. But that would drop our... I think it's worth it. I mean, what else gets changed with gnome? Accuracy lowers. Maybe it's not worth it. Well, no, because I'm not going to be attacking enemies often, so that doesn't really matter at all. Whoa. That doesn't change. That drops. Okay, we're going to go with gnome. I think a gnome cleric is cool. Obviously good, right? Obviously. Whoa. No. So I'm getting input doubling. Gnome. Obviously good. Male or female? So we've got Crag the Hack as a male. We've got Preston J as a male. Maybe a female gnome could be the move just to diversify the party a little bit. But I think I want like a female paladin paired up against, the male knight. So maybe our cleric is a dude, and then we have like a sorcerer, archer, paladin female, and we do a 3x3 split down the middle. Yeah, I think that's the move. Thank you for the follow. We'll go male. All right. A name of our good male gnome cleric. Thank you for the follow. Every time you follow the channel, it takes a picture of what's going on the screen at that moment. So thank you so much. Your moment will be immortalized as naming this good gnome cleric. But what do we want to name it? Doug Quago? No. We can't bridge too much lore. Dice game Uchiha? Fuck off. Our hamburger gameplay? No. It's all references with you guys. Just make it like Landris. Scrim Templeton. I gotta look up the name Landris and just make sure that nothing comes up. Hang on. God damn it. Sorry. One sec. No, we're good. We're good. It looks like there is an author with the last name Landris, but I don't know who she is. Welcome to the squad, Landris, the gnome cleric. The second most important thing after coming up with a fantasy name is to look it up and see if it's something else that makes it uncool by proxy. And with Landris, we're good. Landris the gnome. Okay. People can call him just Russ, like it's easy. People will call him Russ out and about, but his name is Landris. And when things get really serious, he does like to be referred to as his full name. But when you're chilling at the inn, after a long day, like, Russ, can you pass the hookah? He's chilling. He's fine. All right, who else we got? Paladin. Might, personality, and endurance. Kind of low endurance. However, we might be able to play around with that endurance by giving them we can get that to 13. If we do a dwarf paladin, 17 might, 15 personality, 13 endurance, 12 speed. Speed's good too. His wife calls him Landris when she's mad. Right, exactly. Good personality on this paladin. Gotta wonder if tanking is more about some sort of armor class or body blocking. I can give you the breakdown. Yo, Alpha! Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. As far as endurance, thank you so much for the raid, Alpha. How are you doing? What were you playing tonight? Affects hit points. No amount of damage can be sustained before death. Speed affects armor class. Higher speeds increase a character's armor class. So armor class does exist too, but 12 is that's like 3 4s if we're talking about this in dice rolls. So that's everything is above half. I think that's a good threshold. If everything's between 3 and 18, having that and having a 17 accuracy too is kind of nuts. Kind of crazy, actually. Now that I'm really looking at the full scope of these stats. Good, neutral, or evil? I think neutral. No, let's think about this. In terms of character class lore, a paladin can use any weapon or item of armor unless of opposite alignment or designed exclusively for another class. General fighting skills are equal to an archer's, except that a paladin cannot use missile weapons during hand-to-hand combat. Prime statistics: might, personality, endurance. Hit points gained per level, spell skills clerical. I think a neutral paladin that is just kind of dictated not by necessarily good of man, but just a very logical life is better than death. I I think that's pretty fun. I think that's pretty fun to have just a neutral paladin who's just like, well, I mean, our chances of succeeding are just better if, if X, Y, and Z. It's not out of some like goodness of their heart. Are we allowed to share assumptions based on how D&D itself works, or would that could be considered spoilers? We're going to be doing a D&D campaign in the next couple days. I have a 1984 solo Dungeons & Dragons campaign that I have all ready to go. I have the PDFs for and everything. I bought dice for it, and we're going to be doing one live. So we're going to be doing Ghost of Lion Castle as one of these characters. So kind of indifferent towards the whole paladin business, but I'm being convinced. Neutral. Yo, Alpha, thank you so much for the resub. Thank you.
Big numbers.
Okay. Paladin, male or female? We got 3 dudes so far. I think having like this character archetype on a female paladin, I think subverts like motherly tendencies, right? Motherly tropes. It has nothing to do with any sort of like being the protector or guardian or anything. It's just a very logical, very driven, we have a goal here. I want to find the secret of the inner sanctum. I'm not against you guys, but you're not really my friends. I just find you to be the best group that I got to make this happen. What should our name be? So we have Landris, Preston J, Crag the Hack, Gordar and Maybelline. I like both of those. Let me think about this. I have to like, hang on. I'm sorry, I have to. Let's see. The woman who's the sensible one in a group of weird guys. Rebella is good too. Oh, you're going Maybelline, like Paladin. I read it more like Maybelline. I thought your mindset was on like maybe she was born with it. No, I'm thinking like in keeping with this character's profile, right? 1 syllable, maybe 2. Just very to the point. Griff is good, but I like Griff. But Griff is very close to a real name. Me, Darp, Anor. Anor's too close to Andor for my blood. I'm just looking at the keyboard here. Pilda's good. I was thinking like I'm getting a little I get nervous about how often my fantasy sensibilities lead me to just substituting an I for a Y. Because the one that came to mind for me was just Tiss. But it's two I's for Y's is silly. Gal, Thringle, Ilara. I know someone Ilara. Somebody follows the stream, Ilara. Join. Serafina. What about Tis? I like TIIS. These are great names. I like Valium. That's a really cool name for the purposes of fantasy. It feels very fantasy. Big Mama. Now we're talking. How about just Sorry, I'm looking at this keyboard and the words are just I can't be saying this. I can say whatever the fuck I want, Ivy. I can say whatever I want. I can do whatever. I want to stay away from like Z's and Y's and X's and lith. I like lith. The fact that you're taking more than 20 seconds on this is magical to me. Dude, this is what we were doing for every single Pokemon. But this is more important because this is like locked in. I like Lith. Lith is nice. Lilith, like being a but I think that we'd get lost in people thinking that it's short for Lilith. And it's not. Or maybe that's part of it. Maybe people hear Lilith and go, Lilith, and they're like, shut the fuck up, it's just Lith. It's not Lilith, it's not lithium. This is the next 100 hours, exactly. Astra? I just think of Brad Pitt. Like, I want to stay away from, because obviously one syllable is, your mind just goes to, piss. At least mine does. That's, one syllable, piss. Fuck. You know what I mean? And I don't want it to get lost in that sort of thing. I don't want it to get lost in 4-letter words. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking, Franco. I don't want it to get lost in that. Liliana. No, all right. Let's dial this back. Let's everybody come back to square one. Back to square one. Very strong, very good personality, and very accurate dwarf paladin that is best in class, but is not a charitable, loving type. Is just there to get the job done and finds this group to be the best that she has to get that done. And I don't have it. Easy to get into the elf bag. I think that's my problem, Sandy. I think you got it. Something geological. I like geological, but I think amethyst is too jewelry. I need geological like stones. Right? I need geological like Grant. Pearl, I don't want it to just be a woman's name. I want it to be her name. You know what I mean? Pete's good. But let me look up some stones right here. Slate is really good as well. Let's see. I'm just going to Google the word stones and see what comes up. Mick Jagger, Keith Richards. Aaron means rigid island. It's Samus though, unfortunately. Ooh, beryl is good. Oh, wait, hang on. A mineral that can be found in many parts of the world. It is made of beryllium and aluminum silicate. It's the main source of beryllium. Beryl is known for its varieties, including aquamarine, emerald, heliodora, and morganite, all of which are popular gemstones. No. No, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't do coming tonight. Uh-oh. Please understand that coming tonight is a stone. It unfortunately does hit all of our goals here. No. It will not be coming tonight. I won't allow it. What about Spinel? But there isn't... I guess that's not bad. My only worry is that I think of Spinal, which is in what? Killer Instinct? I'm sorry this is how this is for me. Zircon! I'm very sorry that this is how this is for me, but this is how this is for me. Have I ever showed you guys my Bloodborne character Gladys Whitaker? Where I created she's like a 75, 80-year-old woman whose husband is going through dementia, and one night he stumbled out of his house on the night of the hunt. And Gladys Whitaker, pissed the fuck off that she has to get out of bed in the middle of the night, wandering out into Yarnum to find her husband. That's my Bloodborne character, and it sticks with me. It's been years, but Gladys Whitaker lives on. I made no evil sorceress named Olga the Vile. That's a good name too. Shale. Ooh, I like Shale. I like shale, but I don't even like the Y. I just like SHALE. I just like shale. Sedimentary rock. Made up of mud, silt, and clay, most common sedimentary rock. The bedrock of the team. the one holding it all together. Okay, am I on the right? No, hang on. I like shale. I like that. but pronounced Sade. I wish that I could do the AE deal, but I can't. All right, this is good. Neutral female dwarf paladin named Shale. 17 might, 15 personality, 13 endurance, 12 speed, 17 accuracy. Powerful. Love it. SHAEL. I could be convinced, but I don't think so. I think just shale. AEL is kind of swag, but I think that it's so swag it's expected. Does that make sense? I think that this inadvertently becomes a subversion of what people would expect. Yeah, we're swag expected. No, locking her in. Shale. Love it. All right, what else do we need? We need a sorcerer. We need an archer. And we need, I think that's it, right? Crag the Hack, Preston J, Landris, Shale, and we need 2 more. Archer and Sorcerer. Holy shit. That's a pretty well-rounded character right there. That's pretty well-rounded. I mean, I don't think it gets much more well-rounded than that. I really don't think it gets much more well-rounded. Intellect and accuracy. Perfect for an archer. I think I agree. And we might be able to even beef those up. Let's see. Let's give it a try. What if I go elf? Higher intellect and higher accuracy. Boom. No, we want archer, elf. Awesome. Now, tad slow. Yeah, exactly. Little slow on the draw. Still finding their way around a bow. But hits that shot. Okay. We have Crag the Hack, I believe, is neutral. Does anybody recall? Preston's evil. Landris is good. Shale is neutral. I think I could have a good archer. Or neutral. You know, man. Here's what I'm thinking for this elf archer. All right, here's what I'm thinking. Here's the character profile based on this stat sheet. Just an agreeable, popular guy that could have done anything. We all know this guy. Good at sports, good at knowledgeable stuff, good at pretty much everything, but not a lot of ambition, a little slow to get where he needs to go. Nice dude. Settled into this archer thing because he knows that he's good at it, always been accurate. I think that he's a good guy. I do think that he's a good guy. But there is a little bit of like coasting involved. He's never really had to try to be good. You know, he just is. And so I wonder if that's actually a good heart or if that's just a guy that has never come up against adversity. Right? Because this is the character stat sheet of somebody who has never really come up against adversity. Just has had the chance to sample around, do a whole bunch of different things, no real urgency. And that's what I'm thinking. I think he's neutral in nature. And I think, and I have to tell you ahead of time, I did have this name written as a joke. And just because everybody's hitting Greg, Gary, John, Tad, because of all of this, he is our most fantasy of the group. And as a result, his name is Eric. Oh man, that's Eric. Neutral elf archer. Just a good guy, you know, but like his alignment not necessarily good, but has never really gotten in the way of anybody. Welcome to the squad,
Well, that's just fan-freaking-tastic.
Eric. Okay, last but not least, the sorcerer. Hold. Not high enough intellect. I'm re-rolling. We got to go all out for the sorcerer. It needs high accuracy and high intellect. I think that those are the two things that are going to be most important. General knowledge and high accuracy ability to land a blow on an enemy. Okay? Here we go. Sorcerer, not high enough intellect for me. No. Horrid. 14 intellect out of a possible 18. 15 accuracy out of a possible 18. Speed over half. Might high, although might is not that necessary. But high luck. Oh, I like this. I like what we're looking at here. I like what we're looking at. called Might and Magic. That's true. All right, I think I can deal with this. It's a little low. Should we reroll? What do you think? People in chat, should we reroll or should we lock this in? John's saying return. Broken Quest is saying we can do better. All right. Not good enough. 16 intellect? Not good enough. I mean, it is good enough, but not for what we're looking for. Okay. Okay. Yo, what's up, latest? Okay. Sorcerer. Now, what affects our intellect? Elf? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That's crazy. Oh, baby. But hang on. So what do we have right now? We have Craig the Hack as a human. Eric is an elf. Landris is a gnome. We pretty much have every race, right? We pretty much have every race accounted for here. I saw your message, John. My acknowledgement is that this is a first playthrough. And I'll discover all of that on my own, kicking and screaming. Right now, I am going to play this the way I would play this based on my gut, and that's exactly what I'm doing. If things get reshuffled over time, so be it. As of right now, I think this is a cool. This just feels good. So what do we have? I know it says it there, but I didn't read it, and that's my own failing. To land a blow on the enemy during combat. Which to me sounds like spells. I understand it says of particular importance to archers, but a blow is anything. I love this setup right here. I really do love this setup. Evil, I think. Evil, but in like a self-loathing out of weakness way. Like outwardly blames the world. Perhaps, rightfully so, for the fact that they were born no might. Yeah, remarkably charming, that basically was born very weak and took it out on the world and just worked really fucking hard to make sure everything else was good. Right, no might, but a lot of magic. No might, a lot of magic. And what's her deal? What's her name? Jaded. Just name her Jade. No. Heldrip? No. Fang? No, a little on the nose for a guy like me. We already got our on the nose with Eric, spelled A-I-R-Y-C-K. Ulga? I think Ulga is projecting, a little too much ugly onto her. And I think that she will learn, because alignment, again, is not rigid. Malor, Kandrock, Mana Brat, XX Mana Brat, XX, Ace. Helga. Olga's a beautiful woman. Beth. How about like... I have to visualize all of our names so far. Hang on. We've got I think off of what we see here, we need another vowel start. Broken Quest, you read my mind. It needs to be another vowel start. I can't believe you sniped what I was about to say. We've got a lot of harsh consonant starts. We need another vowel start in order to really tie this all together. So we could do like an E. But E might be a little too, like, evil, right? I don't necessarily want to do that. O. We could do something that starts with I. Umami. Just name them you. Ulora. Era. Oronel. I like Oronel. Just name them all the vowels. Hang on. Ooh, wait a minute. I like Osohe. Unfortunately, it is a location in a very famous video game, and Yuna is also a very famous video game name. Hang on. I like the idea of an O starting name. There is nothing there for Oronel. Orunel. Doesn't really exist online. Not naming him Oral. Seareed. Aulano. I think I like Oronel. I think Oronel sounds like a witch. You know? Like, think about Might and Magic. Think about our eventual succeeding in this quest. And they tell the story in a very sort of like, why am I blanking on the name? Why am I blanking on the, what's the anime about the party? And it's based around the girl. Why am I blanking on the name? And the first episode is like one of the best pilot... Frieren, thank you. Frieren. Imagine the story being told, and then Oronel is the evil sorcerer witch that's part of the party that we can hope finds, the good in the world and maybe gets that alignment shifted. So scornful and so spiteful of the world around her, but found hope in... I like Oronel. I think I'm locking in Oronel. Okay. Am I on the right? I am not. I'm not. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Holy. Holy. Our squad. Ooh, when Rune is in the name. Powerful. Our squad. Preston J. Landris. The good gnome cleric. Shout out to Landris, dude. Who else we got? Shale. The neutral dwarf paladin. We've got Eric, our neutral elf archer. Just a well-rounded individual. Orinel, the evil elf sorcerer. I'm liking what we're getting here. Let me get that one last shot. I don't think Landris got a moment in the spotlight. I don't think Landris. Snap that one too. If you could, or else I will. Don't listen to dice. This is directly what I want people to do. Folks, what did I just do? KBD mode, normal. Okay, hang on. Let's take a look at what we got here. Boom. We got the character sheets. We need them, right? Landris, Orinel, Eric, Shale, Preston J. And might as well get a Crag the Hack in there too, right? Just to be fair. Go ahead and snap that one. Every playthrough here for Capralog, we are doing a group communal photo album of the playthrough, charting our course and making a group photo album. So, exclamation point snap, sweet film emote, or just an exclamation point works. Taking pictures of our playthrough here in Might and Magic Book 1, Secret of the Inner Sanctum. I'm so very much looking forward to this. And we got our party. I guess one other thing that I do want to say, now that we have our party established, I want to once again, before we kick things off here, I have started a community lore channel in the Discord. Might and Magic Book 1, The Secret of the Inner Sanctum, is a role-playing game from 1986. As you are about to see, it is an Apple II game and doesn't offer much in the way of graphics, where we are left to literally physically chart our course through the world. Like Dungeons & Dragons, it utilizes the framework and rigidity of these mechanical systems that we just did as a foundation to let the player's imagination run wild, crafting their own lore and telling their own story, as we just did. Throughout the course of this playthrough, on the Discord, I encourage actively everyone here to showcase their own creativity to fill in the details of this world. If you're a visual artist that wants to draw something, if you're a musician that wants to make a little tune, if you're a storyteller that wants to recount something that happened in the game, or fill in a backstory, or write a poem, or go out into the world and take photographs of forests and go like, this reminds me of blah, 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 blah. That answer is Eric Sandy. Or if you want to take the maps that I'm drawing and make them much more elaborate, or if you want to hop into Street Fighter or Monster Hunter or Soul Calibur and create these characters in a fighting game, make your version of Landris, whatever you want to do, it's up to you to weave the tapestry of this playthrough. I really want this to be memorable. I really want this to be something that we're all working together on and discovering together. If you are the type of person that has any creative bone, even if you haven't flexed it in a long time, if you got a creative muscle in your body, it's time to make something cool happen here. I would really, 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 really encourage it. We will be showing stuff off as it gets added to the community lore. Maybe you want to write a backstory about how Preston J wound up in this world. Go for it. That's what this is all about. In addition, I am starting a Hobbit book club. One of the most influential pieces of fantasy literature of all time, if not the most influential piece of fantasy literature of all time. 5-week book club for The Hobbit. I've never read it before. I will be reading it over the course of the next 5 weeks here. So join in. All of that is on the Discord. Juno's in. It'll be new for me. So we're going to do chapters 1 through 4 this week. Next Monday, we'll be opening up for chapters 5 through 7 and progressing through The Hobbit in a full read through, just to give a little bit of fantasy context alongside this playthrough. Guys, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. We've got our squad here. Let us back it up. Let me go here and repeat this playlist. Okay. Here we go. Let's take a look very quick. We have created all of our characters. Now, what's next? To add a character to your party, hold down Control and press the key letter next to the character's name on the list of available characters. An @ will appear next to the character's name. Oh, I have to pull this up so that you guys can read it. Boom. An @ will appear next to the character's name, marking him or her as a member of your party. A party of adventurers may consist of 1 to 6 characters. When you have marked 6 characters as members of your party, a message will indicate that your party is full. To add a character at this point, another character must be removed. Makes sense. To remove a character, hold down and press the key letter again. The @ marking will disappear. As soon as you have marked one character as a member, a new option, Exit, will appear on the screen. Pressing X will take you to a 3D view of the inn from which you may start out on your adventure. Sorry to meta talk. I'm fine with meta talk. The format's so legit. I love how it organically creates moments like this. A chat full of people discussing Might and Magic character stats. Thanks for doing this. Cabin, thank you. Truly. I mean, I worked really hard over the past week to pull all of this together to make everything set up in a way that feels right and proper and in line with what a fan of this genre would want to see somebody experience for the first time. And so it's very important to me as well. So, is there a way to save? Yeah, there is. The saves right to the disc when you check in at the inn. So these characters are now saved onto the disk image. And if we set out and then come back to the inn and we write our log signing in at the inn, it will then save. So everything, I did a lot of testing. Everything should be totally good. After you give the X command, you truly enter the world of Might and Magic. So let's do it. Control A. Wait, nope. A, G, H, I, J, and K. Party is full. Exit. Here they are. We're here. We are here. The screen shows a 3D view of your present position, a list of possible commands, and a list of characters in your party. Since your view of the world is from your party's perspective, you do not see the members of your party. You start out inside the inn, facing the door. Turn around to sign back in, or simply move your party forward to leave. The innkeeper asks, "Would you like to sign in?" Yes. And we're good. We're here at the inn. Exit the inn. To move your party, use the following keys. Up or return to move forward. Down or slash to move back. Left and right to move left and right. When you press a forward or back movement key, the entire party moves 1 square forward or backward. When you press left or right, the entire party turns 90 degrees in that direction. Boom, 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 boom. Okay? Unlocked doors open automatically as you move your party forward through them. However, if a door is locked, you must unlock it with the unlock or bash command. And all of our commands are here on the side. Manual monitor covers it up a little bit. U is unlock, B is bash. Or find a way around it. Warning, many locked doors are also booby-trapped, with traps set to go off when you first unlock or bash in the door. When you come up against an obstacle such as a wall or mountain, a message will appear if it's solid, impassable, etc. These messages are particularly useful when traveling in the dark or testing for secret passageways. Remember that you are now in a world of magic and danger, where all is not as it seems. Doors may lock behind you. Rivers may flood. Landslides may block mountain passes. Areas may be darkened by spells requiring you to feel your way through them. Certain squares may teleport you across vast distances into unmapped areas. And of course, any square may contain treasure or monsters. Take some time to explore Town 1 when you start out. To assist your party, a map of Town 1 is provided at the end of this book. The map is laid out in squares. A square represents the distance covered by your party when you press a movement key. Boom, boom, boom. Okay? 1 square by 1 square. The map indicates corridors, open passageways, walls, and doors. It also pinpoints key locations within the town, shops where items may be purchased, the temple where characters may be healed or cured, the training grounds where characters with sufficient experience can advance in experience level, and the inn. Okay. Very important things here. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to just write town important notes. Lee! Raiders! Welcome in! Welcome to Might and Magic Book 1, Secret of the Inner Sanctum on the Apple II from 1986. Lee, thank you so much for the 7-month sub. You chose a good time to jump right in here. We just got started. We are here in the world of Might and Magic. Our party has been established. We have already developed the backstory and lore. Welcome to Might and Magic, everybody. This is a 1986 Apple II game, and as such, it is very much a game that leaves a lot to the player's imagination. No music, so the music that we're currently listening to, you can see it down here on the bottom. We're listening to Valley in the Clouds by David Arkenstone from 1987. We have everything set up. This is a monitor so that this is a camera so that I can chart our mapping through this world. Color coding with Crayola markers. I got them all set up. But welcome in, Raiders. I hope you're doing well. If you don't know me, I'm Capralog. I stream Monday through Thursday, doing first playthroughs of randomly selected games. I did not pick Might and Magic, it chose me. So, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Donkey Kong Country, eh? Is that your first playthrough? I was watching you play Ori a little bit yesterday. I forgot how beautiful that game is. I really liked Will of the Wisps. How did you fall on Will of the Wisps versus Blind Forest? Because I know people feel of two ways about it and how the two play off of each other. I really, really loved both of them equally. Nice. I loved Will of the Wisps. I thought it was a great game. Lee, if you got to wind down, if you got to end your night, do whatever you need to do. I completely understand. If you just want to chill and lurk and take in a little bit of old school dungeon crawling adventure game action, I'd love for you to do that too. Little palate cleanser. I can do that game in just over an hour. Hell yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. Donkey Kong Country, I still have not beaten in my life. But welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Here's the deal. We were just taking down some important notes for the town here, using the manual that talks about the town. Shops, items can be purchased. Temple is where characters can be healed, healing, or curing happens in the temple. Are you about to walk out of this door into a town? Yes. The training grounds is where characters level up, need XP. And the inn. It does not. It does not tell you where monsters, treasures, and other chance encounters are located. This is them talking about the what they have included in the map of the. Let me show you. In the very back, they have the mapping page of the first town. And because this is a first edition guide that somebody else has, you can see that their writings are in it too, which is pretty fun. I also have this version of the manual that I believe is a full clean scan, which we might use because I don't want to accidentally absorb. Yeah, so this is a clean scan. Let's do that just because I don't want to absorb any secrets. So this is our first map. 16 by 16, 15 by 15 grid. I guess 16 by 16 because they start with 0. As you can see, I have recreated and printed the mapping paper onto paper so that we can do this by hand. And I feel like we could just go from here. But I think I want to do it earnestly. You know, I think I want to do it the old-fashioned way, or I guess I should say the way that we are going to have to do it for the rest of the game. So let me just start with the inn, which puts us at 8 and 3. So right here is going to be our inn. That's our inn, and we're going to go like this. Okay. So that's where we are right now in game. What we just walked around. I don't want to sign in, but this is what we got. Boom, boom, boom. And then here we've got a door. I wonder how the brown will show up. It seems very close. So let me do this. Let's use their style of differentiation. Draw a little box on the line. Okay? And here we are in town. Sign above the door reads B&B Blacksmiths. Sign above the door reads Eulard's Fine Foods. Okay, so let me write down here. A equals in. B equals blacksmith. So if I'm looking out, B&B Blacksmiths is to the left. So we're going to go like this. Step forward. Okay. And we'll go like this. And then boom. And let's step into the blacksmith. A man wearing a leather apron speaks. Distinguished travelers, you've come to the right place. Can I help you? Yeah, sure. Crag the Hack's got 200 gold. We could buy weapons, armor, miscellaneous, or even sell items. I can use the number keys to go to any of my other characters. Preston's got no money. Landris has no money. Shale has no money. Eric has no money. Orinel has 200. Or has 0. I wonder why Crag the Hack has $200. I wonder if that's because they're a preset character. I wonder if it's because... Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Crag's been here before. From the previous career, right, of selling snake oil. Yeah, he's kind of a secret scumbag. Yo, what's going on, Troa? What does Quick Ref do? Let me see. I'm backing us out of the blacksmith for a second. Okay. No, we're okay. Let me quick ref. Quick reference screen. We can see each character's hit points, spell points, AC. I'm not sure what that is. We'll look in a second. Everybody's health, everybody's available spell points, what their food situation's looking like, and their overall condition. That's a good button. It's a really good button. Let's draw this room. So we've got 1. No, I'm okay. I'm just going to walk around if you don't mind. 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And we'll go ahead. And that's our blacksmith room. Okay. Cool. Welcome to Might and Magic, everybody. This is our game. Stepping forward into Eulard's Fine Foods. Going this way. Step in. Okay, easy little room. I don't want to buy some food right now. So this is just a little one-room situation. Okay. Just wrote in Eulard's Fine Foods here on the bottom. Awesome. And then we can leave here and keep working our way through. Yeah, I wanted to know, how does the... So I did put a little bit of filtering on to kind of give an old monitor feel. How does it transpose onto everybody's screens? It looks good? Looks amazing? Good. I'm happy to hear that. Whoa. My browser is in an arbitrary size right now. Nice. Guys? Not just a horrible dog, 5 of them? Oh no. All right. Let's get right into it. I guess we attack. I mean, I'm not going to retreat right away. And if we die, we die. Here we go. Welcome to combat. I need a quick reference of the combat screen. That is for certain. I need to know what I'm looking at here. Welcome to the combat screen. Combat is the heart of might and magic. By battling and defeating monsters and other creatures, your party will gain experience points and treasure, which the monsters are carrying. Both are necessary for characters to advance in skill level and ability. Combat is divided into rounds. As you can see on the top left, combat round number 1, in which each character and monster in good condition may perform one action. Only one character or monster acts at a time. The order in which both characters and monsters act is based on their individual speed. The fastest character or monster goes first, followed by the next fastest, and so on. The battle arrangement for your party appears below the round prompt. Characters here are listed by number only. The numbers correspond to those on the character list at the bottom of the screen. Okay, so Crag, Preston, Landris, Shale, Eric, Oronel. On the right side of the screen is a list of the monsters in the order in which your party encounters them. A plus in front of a character number or monster letter indicates that the character or monster may engage in hand-to-hand combat. With the exception of archers, characters who can engage in hand-to-hand cannot use missile weapons. When a character's number or monster letter is highlighted, it is that character or monster's turn to act in the current round of combat. This is known as having combat initiative. So first up is Landris, which is beautiful. Non-combat commands. Below your party's battle arrangement is a list of commands which can be used only when one of your party members has the combat initiative. Giving one of these commands does not use up a turn in battle. They can set the duration of on-screen messages to any number between 0 and 9. 0 is shortest, 5 is default. P allows you to see all currently active spells which cover your party. Q is your quick reference, which we've already done. We can view a detailed character sheet with the number keys. Handicap prompt. Prompt will show the monster plus the number by which their speed has been increased. No. Handicap party +2. Speed has been increased +2 for the party. I don't know if that's because we're in town. I don't know what that situation, why that is. Character positions, blah, 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 blah. Really cool art here. Oh, I'm sorry. You can't see the whole page. There we go. Next page. When a party member has the combat initiative, the battle options available to that character appear at the bottom of the screen. There are a total of 8 possible battle options. Once you complete a battle option, the result of your action appears on screen almost immediately. The message for the remains for the duration set by the delay command. All right, A is attack. Character attacks the monster in the A position with whatever weapon he or she has equipped. If the monster in the A position dies, all the other monsters move up 1 position. F for fight. Character attacks the monster in any hand-to-hand position with whatever weapon he or she has equipped. A prompt will ask which monster is being attacked. Okay, so A is going to attack whatever's first. F will give the ability to attack a specific creature. So with Landris going first, Landris does not have the club equipped. It's in his backpack. However, exchange will exchange the battle position with any other member of the party. A prompt will ask which party member the exchange is to take place. Press escape before selecting the exchange party member to abort. R is to retreat. This command is similar to encounter, but has a less chance of it succeeding. It increases with each round of combat. So you can retreat more effectively if combat has happened over the course of multiple rounds. Shoot fires a missile weapon. This command appears for any party member who has a missile weapon equipped, which we don't have. Casts a combat spell. This command only appears for spellcasters, which we do have. It will prompt the spell level, spell number, and any additional information required. Okay? And U is use, activates the special power for any item in possession. I don't think we'll need that. To speed up combat, hold control and A together. Blah, 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 blah. All right. We need to look at Landris is our cleric. Are there any combat clerical spells that we can use? Bless increases the accuracy for the duration of combat. Blind will blind affected monsters, 1 monster for the duration of combat. First aid is healing, restores 8 hit points to the character. Light gives the party 1 light factor, which is sufficient to light up 1 dark area. Power cure restores player health, character's health, and 1 to 10 hit points. Protection from fear. Turn undead destroys some or all undead monsters. Okay. Cure wounds. Heroism bestows 6 additional hit points and temporarily elevates a character 2 levels of experience. These require a gem, which I don't believe we have. We have 5 spell points. And I don't know what the 1 in parentheses is. Yeah, the number of spells is like huge in the advertising of this game. I think there are like 90 something. There are a lot. 6 levels for each type. Oh no, the sorcerer has 7 levels of spells. Lot of spells. So, I think our best course of action is to bless this party with Landris. Costs 1 will help the entire party out for the rest of combat and help out with avoiding missing. So let's cast spell level 1. Number 2. Return to cast. Done. Next up is Crag the Hack. Does he have... He does have a club and a small shield equipped. Okay, good. Beautiful. Let us then attack. Crag the Hack attacks Rabbit Jackal once and hits for 6 points of damage. One of the Rabid Jackals went down. Landris attacked. Crag the Hack attacked. I'm going to have to slow these down. Preston J attacked. And now we're back. Preston J, who I don't believe has anything equipped, but has fists. 6 HP of 9. I think I'm going to send him in. Let's go. Missed. That's okay. Who's next? Shale. Shale is our paladin. Cannot attack. So let's block just to be safe. Orinel is our sorcerer who probably could attack. Thank you for the giant, Preston. Where is your HP? Yeah, I would have to press Q to bring up my quick reference. To show the first round of combat, Crag's down, Preston's down, Landris is down. Everybody else is good. 1 spell point is down on Landris. And that's how I would show it on screen. Orinel can cast. So let's take a look at sorcerer spells. Energy Blast requires a gem. Oh! Flame Arrow. 1 spell point on 1 monster sends a burning shaft into the monster. Take it easy. Inflicting 1 to 6 points of fire damage unless the monster is immune to fire. I don't have a gem for this, so let's try it. Let's cast. Level 1, number 4. Cast on A or D, A through D. Let's go A. 3 points of damage, Rabid Jackal is wounded. Okay. Eric, unfortunately, does not have anything equipped to attack either, so we will have to move on from this. Round 2. Let's go ahead and I guess just attack, right? I mean, it's hand to hand, which is the problem, but I don't know about raising accuracy even further right now. So let's just try attacking with Landris. Missed. That's fine. Rabid Jackal took 1 point of damage off of Crag, 2 points of damage on Preston, 1 point of damage on Landris, 1 point of damage on Crag. Now we're up to Crag. And I want to fight B. Missed. Shit. Because I didn't want to waste it on the wounded one if he can get a 1-hit kill. Okay. Rabid Jackal goes down. So we got 2 down. No. We're not getting cooked. We're fine. Look. We're fine. We're totally fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry at all. Shale's going to block. Orinel is going to cast another Flame Arrow. Leather Skin toughens all characters' skins so that monsters' attacks bounce off rather than hitting. That's really nice. Light gives the party 1 light factor. Yeah. Location gives precise information on party's location. May be critical when party is lost or magically transported. Sleep casts monsters into a deep sleep, preventing them from attacking. Effective until the monster is damaged or overcomes. We could try that. Let's go cast level 1, number 8. It seems like it's only 1. I know it says up to 5, but I'm only getting 1 here. Maybe it has to be, maybe when it gets stronger. So I think I'm actually going to go back. Let's cast Flame Arrow just for some reliable damage. 1 point of damage. Not super reliable, but still reliable. Go ahead and block. Round 3. Landris hit. Crag hit. Preston hit. Preston needs to be healed. So Landris, let me go back to level 1 spells. Where is the heal? First aid. Restoring 8 hit points to that character. Yes. Cast level 1, number 4 on Preston, number 2. Done. Did that work? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Hell yeah. Okay. Crag the Hack. Try and fight B. Got him down. Okay. Another one down. Preston. Try and attack the wounded one. Missed. That's okay. Go ahead and block here. And then cast, what was it, 4? Yeah, 1, 4, A. 3 points of damage on the Jackal. Eric, block for me, would you? Landris, how are we doing on heals? Quick reference. Who needs healing? Landris needs healing, but 5, I think I can take it. We might as well. I'm going to need to write these down as a quick reference than this. Let me go C1, and they're going to be in the back of my hand in no time. So Landris is healed up. I'm just a little worried about that. Let's fight B. Missed. Preston, attack and got him down. Let's go. Block. Cast. 1, 4. Wait. It's not 4. Unless it is 4 and there's only one enemy now, so it doesn't ask me. It is 4. We got him!
Are you out of your mind?
For defeating the monsters, each survivor receives 41 experience points. We got him! Okay, first combat encounter. Achieved, dude. Okay. Hang on. I'm buzzing. Where's combat? I gotta know more. Battle over. Combat continues until either side retreats or is completely destroyed. At the end of battle, a message indicates the number of experience points gained in combat for each surviving member of the party. Party members who are dead, eradicated, or turned to stone do not receive experience points. After combat, the screen returns to 3D view and your journey continues. Important. Before moving your party off the square within which the combat occurred, search the square for treasure. Most monsters carry treasure of some sort with them. You may, of course, take care of other business, such as healing wounds, resting, etc., before you search the square. After combat, your party will return to its original marching order, regardless of positional changes. So, first thing we're going to do, search, nothing. Pack of wild dogs. Didn't necessarily expect the world, but had to try. Let's take a look at our quick reference. Crag's a little hurt, and that's it. Spell levels are down on Landris and Orinel. If we head back to the inn, yes, sign in. Are we healed, or does that require the temple? Quick reference. Spell points are not healed. Okay. So our order of business is finding the temple. Nobody has been healed. No hit points have been healed. Good to know. Okay. So, first things first, let's go to Preston and equip club. Very important. Let's go to Landris, equip the club. I don't really see why there's any reason not to. We'll give it a try. Maybe it'll slow them down. That's always a worry. Remove the club. Doesn't seem like it makes any substantial changes. So for right now, just so that everybody has a means of swinging something at some dogs, let's give them all the clubs. Okay. Follow the map as you start to move through the town and notice how it relates to the 3D view on the screen. The screen allows you to see an area 3 squares wide by 4 squares deep, unless walls or other solid obstructions block your view. The same section is seen on the screen with your party facing north or facing east after a 90-degree turn to the right. Got it? Do you decide the order of your party, or is it speed stats? It started out with speed stats. Anything else, I guess I'll read the manual and get there, but it seems like speed stats for now. You are here, as I have drawn. Looks pretty nice, if I do say so myself. section of Town 1 map. By following the map as you move through Town 1, you'll become familiar with the 3D perspective and gain valuable insight into the process of mapping. After you move out of Town 1, you will need to create your own maps of subsequent towns, outdoor areas, and underground caverns. Tips on mapping. Copy and use the blank maps provided. Again, I did. We've got 50 of them. Each blank map is a dot grid, 16 by 16 squares in area. Connect the dots to indicate walls or other obstructions. Leave dots unconnected to indicate open passageways. Mark the area and level being mapped. Remember that the 3D screen always shows what your party sees as it looks forward. At first, stop each time your party moves a square and add a new square shown in the 3D view. If you're having trouble visualizing your orientation, turn the map while you turn your party. It's kind of fun. Okay. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Mark locked doors, secret passageways, dark areas, special features, and messages. Mark areas where you can be sure of encountering monsters, such as a dragon's lair, but don't bother marking every square in which you encounter monsters or treasure. Chances are they'll appear in a different square next time. For the exact coordinates, use sorcerer spell location. Okay, so if I were to use the sorcerer spell location, cast, just to try it out. I only have one spell point left, so we'll figure out where to get it, but I want to learn. Sorcerer spell 1, location is 7. So 1, 7, cast. Location, in town, map sector, C2, surface, so overworld map, X factor Y, Y10, X10, Y10. On the inside, we are at 8 on the X-axis and 4 on the Y-axis, facing north. That's cool. Okay, cool. Game commands while marching. While your character moves through the 3D world, they use any commands shown on the right side of the screen. The key used to give the command appears to the left of the command. When the number sign is given, type the character's number from a character list at the bottom of the screen. Okay, forward, back, rearranges the order of the party. You had asked this question. The character list shows the old marching order. A prompt appears at the bottom of the screen. Type the character numbers from the old marching order into their new order. Got it. Currently shows active spells covering the entire party. So if I press P, no spells currently active. Rest overnight in the square currently occupied. Rest restores all characters' hit points and or spell points, unless inhibited by a special condition. Rest requires and uses 1 food unit from each character's food supply. All protection spells wear off during rest and must then be recast upon awakening. So, if I rest, we rest here. Whoa. We got fought in our sleep. Players may encounter monsters during rest. If so, some members of the party will enter the encounter with their condition listed as sleep. If the area is too dangerous, the party will not be allowed to rest in the square. Holy shit. Okay, here goes nothing. Quick reference me? Okay, so they got the first attack in. Oh my god, everybody's asleep except for Preston. Dude. Dude, okay. And he missed. We're praying. Craig the Hack has woken up, took down one of the rabid jackals. Good stuff.
I've got to find a way out of here.
Okay, Craig the Hack attacking again. Took down another one of the jackals. All we have left is a mutant larva. Preston J got him. 25 experience points for the whole party. Did our rest go through? No. Rest? Yes. Rest complete. No encounters. Spell points back. healing back. So an encounter while resting interrupts your rest and you don't get any of your heals. Good to know. Very good to know. What I do want to do now, save me, because that's scary. The Inn of Sorpigal. So I saw you had asked earlier, Ivy, if the name of where we are, and look, I already have it zoomed in because I already knew this. We are in Sorpigal. I just wanted to know if it would show up on there somewhere. Does resting in the inn keep you safe? It sure didn't. Nope, we did get an encounter in the inn. There was no safety. Inn is saving progress. So yeah, this would be X10, Y10 on the overworld map. I should probably do that. Do we want to do that? Make this one overworld? And that's X10, Y10. But they said Sector C4. Oh. Sector C, or no, C2. So Sector C2 has its overworld. And this is... So if I go overworld C2, that's where Sorpigal is on the C2 overworld. Right? That makes sense to me. And then... So we got C2, and that's... I mean, it correlates to where Sorpigal is on this map. And then the Pleasant Valley around it. It's gonna be huge, dude. Please understand that we have 16 by 16 overworld grids, and we've got 5 times 4, so 20 overworld grids of 16 by 16. And then inside those grids can be any number of towns or dungeons that themselves are 16 by 16 grids that might have depth of their own. We're in it for the long haul. Okay, let's go ahead and exit. And let's set out. Everybody should be good. All healed up. Food's good. Did I get money from anything? No, just experience, right? So if I go to like Preston J has 66 experience. I might need some more. If I need more paper, I can get more. This is 50 pages, but we'll see. So take me here, and we were right here when we fought. So let's keep going. One more. One more. One more. Not even the inn is safe. That's true. So to our right and left are walls. But then it seems that if I step forward, this is open on all 4 sides. So if I go forward from here, passage leads outside. Okay, hang on. I don't think I'm ready to go outside. I don't think I'm ready. I want to keep charting our interior. So let's go left from here. And we've got here and here. They were right. They were right. I am probably going to need to do that here and there just to make it a little easier for me. And what if I search these spots? Ooh, a statue here. I didn't search. I just faced it from the right direction. Yes. On this stone statue of a half-orc archer, a plaque reads, "For his mapping expedition in honor of Korak, of the land of Varn, and rediscovery of the lost town of Dusk." Cool. Is that it? Okay. Now, if we look at our map, Dusk is all the way up here at E1. So Korak went on quite the trip through the invading desert and the hollow hills to the town of Dusk. Okay, is there going to be another? Nothing here. So there is a statue. Okay. And maybe I'll write in here. So let me go Sorpigal. What is this? This is 7-1. X 7Y1 statue of Korak. Half orc archer mapped expedition to Dusk. And that's E1. Okay. Oh man, we're in it. So let's draw this. Step forward. Walls on either side. Wall, wall. Step forward. Wall, wall. Step forward. Wall. Door. All right, let's see what we got. The sign above the door reads, Temple Moon Shadow. Now, we do know this is where people get healed and cured. That's important. So let's step through. Several ornately robed clerics approach your party and ask, "Do you seek our help?" Not at this moment, actually. I think we're okay. We're all healed up. But I would love to map your temple, if you don't mind. So that's going to be like this. Maybe I'll regret doing that, but I don't think I will. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Keep us going. Another door. Locked. Okay. I'm going crazy with these markers. Welcome back, cabin. We found ourselves a locked door. Another statue. On the statue of a blue dragon, a plaque reads, "In memory of a long time ago, before the days when the towns moved underground, dragons were few and far between." Little bit of lore. All the towns moved deep underground. Okay, wait, what is that? That's 02. So we got x equals 0, y equals 2, statue of blue dragon, towns moved underground long ago. Okay. Guys, I'm having a blast. Okay. That's our, so let me move forward one. And this is a 4-way, so this is another statue, which reads, "On this stone statue of a human cleric, a plaque reads, 'In honor of Gala for her brave attempt to work with the savages of the volcanic isles.'" Okay, hang on. Hang on. This is what? X0, Y4? Gala. Attempted to work with the savages. Pardon my handwriting. There's dinner? Hell yeah. And I'm sorry, her name was Gala, and she was a human cleric. Thank you, Minky Moo. Okay. Whew. Step forward and step forward. Another statue? Hang on. Yes. On this statue of a human knight, a plaque reads, "Services rendered, secrets unfold. The brothers together lead to treasures untold. 5 towns you must travel for this quest to unravel." Dude. Okay, hang on. This is X2Y4. X2Y4. Human Knight statue. I'm going to write this whole thing out. Services rendered. Secrets unfold. The brothers together lead to treasures untold. 5 towns you must travel. For this quest, to unravel Okay, we got a little bit of progress. Step forward. Walls on both sides. Step forward. And to the left. Another statue. This is Statue Alley, everybody. Get your lore. A gray minotaur. Oh, baby. This beast once roamed the enchanted forest and now rules a great fortress there. Hang on. X0, Y6. Beast roamed enchanted forest. Now rules great fortress. Okay. Forward. And we should be here. And here. Yep. Store does not have locked. Okay. Another locked door. Okay. Whoa. Another statue. On this stone statue of an elven wizard, a plaque reads, "Seek the wizard Ranilov in his lair at the Corin Bluffs. 6 castles he will send you to, but doom will be quite tough. Cruelty and kindness measured throughout. Judgment Day is then sought out. Oh, fuck. Okay, where is this? This is X0Y9. And that was just a wizard statue. Elven wizard. Oh, it might be Ranaloo. Yeah. I think it is Ranaloo. Let me see if where are there V's. Yeah, V is different. Yeah, you're right. It is Ranaloo. Okay, I gotta write this all out. Six castles he will send you to. But doom will be quite tough. Cruelty and kindness. Measured throughout. Measured though out. Judgment Day is then sought out. Okay. This music's doing a lot. Thank John. John was the one that hooked me up with this music. Wow, a lot of doors here. Locked. Okay. So let me just to make it a little quick. That's not locked. Arcad and Prime! Hello! Hello, Raiders! Welcome in. Welcome to Caprolog. Welcome. New name, same me, Arcad. How are you guys? Welcome in. Hope you're doing very, very, very well. Playing Armored Core 6. Nice. Yeah, new name, same old stream. Welcome to my first playthrough of Might and Magic Book 1, Secret of the Inner Sanctum on the Apple II. Chosen at random through Marbles on Stream. I didn't pick the game chose me. I'm doing great. Had a big cross-country move in November, so it took some time off to get a little situated and get my... The door is now locked behind us? Oh, no. Doing great. We just played through Pokemon Red, which was a blast, and then rolled this next. For anybody who is raiding in that's unfamiliar with me, I'm Caprolog. I'm a first playthrough streamer. I stream Monday through Thursday in the evenings. From 5 to 10 Central Time, 6 to 11 Eastern Time, and really dive into classic games as if they were brand new. I'm a first playthrough streamer with a really deep focus on how would I approach something like this if it was December of 1986 and I found this game in a mail-in catalog in a computer gaming magazine and got it and dug in for the first time? So, for example, I recreated the mapping paper that was available in the box and printed out a 50-page notebook of mapping paper, and I'm doing hand-drawn physical maps for everything in this game. This is a older game, 1986, and things like music on the Apple II didn't exist. So we've got David Arkenstone's Valley in the Clouds from 1987 playing as a little bit of accompaniment for the game. Arcad, thank you so much. Thank you, truly. I'm thrilled for people to check it out too. I welcome in. We're locked in this room. I guess we'll try to unlock the door. Preston? Success. Preston? Good job. I am going to do this. And this says locks behind. Hey, I completely understand. I've got dinner waiting for me, but I'm trying to find like a perfect moment to step away, and I just haven't gotten it yet. Just because I'm having so much fun. So I get it. Head out. Thank you so much for the raid, Arcad. It's great to see you. I'm sure we got a shout out for them. What did you miss? We went into this door and it locked behind us, and so I had to unlock it with Preston. Hang out over there. Very, very, very fun. Just such warm people. I hope you're still playing Apex. I don't know if you're still playing Apex, but I used to lurk in those Apex streams, and they're very fun. We're just going to keep mapping here. Locked. Okay. So that's easier than locks behind. This one opens. Is there anything on the ground here? Nothing to search. Locks behind. Okay. So we'll go doot, doot, doot. And then let's go to unlock it. Preston, good work. Okay. And then fuck. Mutant larva and 3 goblins. Okay. Let's attack them. I don't know how we're doing on... Okay, everybody's healed up. That's good. That's good. So first things first, Landris. Go ahead and cast... What's that protect spell again? Hang on. Not the protect spell. The increases the accuracy. I think that's going to be helpful. So let's go cast 1, 2. And that's going to raise the accuracy of everybody on our party. Crag the Hack can attack. Took down the mutant larva without much of a trouble. Preston J can attack. Goblin is wounded but not out. Shale? I guess we'll just block. Attack Preston for 3 points of damage. Attacked Crag for 1 point of damage. Preston J goes down. Oh my. Okay. Hang on. Cast 1, 4 on A. Took down the goblin. That's good. Eric has to block, I suppose. Restores character's health 1 to 10 hit points. Blind. Okay, let's try to blind one. Cast 1/3 on B. Goblin is not affected. Crag missed. Block me. Cast 1/4 on A. Wounded. Crag hit for 2. What was that? Crag hit. Okay, so we're going to go Eric just blocks. Round 3. Landris cast 1/4 on Crag. Should be healed up for 8 hit points. Okay, back to fighting shape. Attack and missed, dude. Don't do that. Cast 1/4 on A. 2 points of damage. Flailed and hit Crag for 5. Hit Crag for 1. We're going into round 4 here. Just go ahead and block. Cast. Man. Fight. Why aren't you fighting? That was weird. 1/4 A. Missed. Okay, boom. Okay, what's our heals like? We should heal Crag. Cast 1/4/1. Good. Misses. Orinel cast 1/4A. Okay, we're down to 1 goblin. Preston's down. Block. Missed. Block. Attack. Okay. Scary. So each survivor receives 33 experience points. Okay. So Preston is down. Unconscious. Not dead. Unconscious. I wonder if that is a dedicated combat space. Right? We do not know. Can you heal an unconscious person? That's a good question. Let's go to Landris. Cast level 1, 4 on Preston. Done. Yes. Yes. Great question. Great answer. Okay. Because we're going to be resting anyway. So let me get out of this room. And then rest. Yes. No encounters. Whew. I think I gotta head back to the inn and save and then get myself some food. So let me go all the way back. Okay? The long journey back. We got our map here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we are turning left, up, sign in. Yes. All right. I'll cut the VOD here so that the first half and the second half are split right here down the middle. I'm going to step out and I'm going to eat very fast. I'm going to be right back. The stream is not over. We are going to continue with more Might and Magic right after this. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here so far. What a start. What a start. No, I'm going to keep going. We got another couple more hours in the tank, but we're charting our way through Sorpagal, and it feels good to map the entire town and then run back from here all the way back to the inn and confirm that my mapping is correct. It feels very nice. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Thank you so much for being here so far. Might and Magic continues in just a little bit. Thank you.